No one's goal coming out of their OHL draft year is to play U18 hockey. Everybody's goal is to play in the OHL or play in whatever other higher league they can get to.
Where's my wing?
So for them to have to come in here almost feeling like they've had to settle on an option that was not their first choice or second choice or maybe even third choice, that's very humbling. I think that is a big challenge for this age group, where you can slip into the mindset of thinking you're too good to be here.
Stand up.
But at the same time, you're here. Go with
already, yeah?
Every day, all day. Beckham, you're next. So,
buddy, I'm not.
You ready to go?
Up.
You're getting mic'd up, whether you like it or not.
Absolutely not.
That's part of the deal. You signed the waiver. Big media guy. It's going to be a way better year this year. Look how sick that looks. Isn't that unreal? Yeah, I'm excited for sure. With every year that goes by, or every month that goes by, every week that goes by, we keep getting better in our processes and what we're doing, like structurally. But then when the kids come in here, you actually get to see, like, these are the people that get the benefit of all the work that we're doing. So it's cool to see them come in. Everybody's all fired up. Everyone's excited. It's new. Having the girls team, I'm going to say that a million times, is going to be huge just for the social dynamic of the school.
It's the first day, a clean slate, new faces, new expectations, new goals. For most students, it's just the start of another year. But here, it's more than that. Every class, every drill, every decision, it all matters. Because this isn't just school, it's a proving ground. And for some of them, this year could change everything.
Hello, and welcome. This is year 2 of BioSteel Sports Academy. So for everybody that is returning, welcome back. For everybody that's new, you're in for a very special ride for this year. Okay, on the school side, you are here to go to school as well as play hockey, okay? If you guys are not staying accountable to your schoolwork, there's going to be consequences to that. The consequences are going to come in the form of hockey. So hold yourself accountable and hold each other accountable to make sure that your school is being taken care of. Almost every single person in here, if not every single person, has said, I want to go to school, NCAA school. For some of you guys that want to go to the OHL, you can now do both, right? So you want to keep those doors open. So make sure that you guys are taking that stuff seriously so you can maximize your opportunities once you guys leave BioSteel here, okay? You have a short time here. The year's going to go by so quick, and this might be the best year that you guys ever have because of all the unique elements that we have as part of this program. Okay? It could be a really huge year that shapes the rest of your life. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. I know for all of you guys, again, I said it last night, this is not your final stop. All of you guys have goals. All of you guys have places you want to be. I know that nobody's dream when they started playing hockey was to play U18. I know that, okay? So use this as a platform to get the goals that you want. If you want to make the OHL next year, that is actually possible. Okay, so if you guys put the work in, all of you guys are good players. We actually have kind of a wagon of a team, which is actually sick. So if you guys underperform, that's on you guys. That's on you guys as individuals. Does that make sense?
Inside the classroom, the expectations are no different. The teachers at BioSteel Academy aren't just shaping athletes. They're shaping students prepared for life beyond the rink.
I feel that a lot of what they learn in their sports training transfers to the classroom. I find them to be more disciplined, more focused, more respectful. My name is Jennifer Shaw, and I teach physics, math, and general science. Also, it's smaller classes, so you can give more attention to each student, and you can also, and without having as many behaviors to work with, you can focus on the material and the quality of the material.
I think my philosophy with teaching and education in general just really aligns with this program. So I'm Rachel Barrett. I teach English, the humanities. I also help with academic planning. I like the creativity and fostering autonomy and everything like that. So that was really important to me for my career, and I was just happy to see that through here.
I'm Tammy Russo, and I'm head of the elementary program. Our ultimate goal is to create autonomous learners. We want them to advocate for themselves, to figure things out for themselves, to not rely on somebody else, right? And the idea is to promote their strength. So we don't just educate the student, we also want to work on their character. And a big part of that is The stronger character you have, the better student you become, right? And that character falls into becoming an athlete too, so it kind of all blends together. And also they realize how important it is to maintain good grades to have that privilege.
They really want to play their sports. The sports will help support the academics and help extra motivate them to apply themselves and achieve in the academic area.
So typically in the mornings, they'll skate on the ice. We got 4 sessions, 2 and 2, and then they flop. So some students will work out in the morning, some will skate in the morning, do a switch there, and then all classes start at 11 o'clock, 11 to 4. That's when the academic day starts.
Because they're so active in the morning, they come to class fresh, with a fresh mind. They've already moved their body and they're ready, almost like into a flow.
The body's happy, the brain's happy, and it's so much easier to learn that way.
With kids, we can teach them that schooling is supposed to be preparation for life, not just going to a building, they tell you have to learn this, you spit back what they want and you pass. It's supposed to be transformative, right, and help you become a better person too. And I think too, because of the way our room is set up in the high school and elementary, we have real relationship with the kids, we have real conversations. We're not just the teacher providing information, right? I'm a wealth of knowledge for life, like life lessons, everything, and we want it to be that way. That's part of even why we don't have them call us by our last names. I want to be an equal to you. Like our relationship is the same. You show me respect, I show you respect. So I'm Miss Tammy, I'm not Mrs. Russo. It just kind of makes it a little bit more of a team thing as opposed to I'm higher than you and you're lower than I am.
I think this is the future model. I think if you're running an institution for kids learning, whatever kind of school it is, and you are not doing some version of what this model is, that you will be behind over time.
I think if more schools were that way, we'd see so much more success, right? I know if I was a child and had something like this, who knows where I would have ended up, right? So, yeah.
Right now, it's kids you guys' age suiting up for OHL games, right? That have an agent, right? Or at least getting close to it, right?
Yeah.
And then not even just that, but then getting drafted, right?
Yes.
Isn't that a dream for you guys? To be able to get drafted, you got your jersey on, you take the picture, mom and dad down there, they smiling, right? We there now. We right there, it's right in front of your face. What are you gonna do with this opportunity?
In the classroom, the lessons are about focus, effort, and accountability. But those same lessons start long before the first day of school. Back on the ice, when these players fought for their spot.
Okay, I want to just get the hands warmed up. So obviously, you're at a BioSteel kind of a tryout, we'll call it, right? Anyways, I want you guys to have fun, enjoy the day, work hard. And this is like a little bit of a sample of what it's like kind of every day. We take it very seriously to build a hockey player. All right, so have some fun, but work hard. Just real simple, follow your pass, boom, go, let's go. Go! New puck. If you have any doubts, you're missing the boat. I'm telling you right now. Guys, if I was a 16, 17-year-old kid and I had an opportunity to walk into this school in the morning and spend time with Dale, any of these guys, in a positive atmosphere doing the thing that I love, you know how much I hated school, guys? You guys have no idea. If I had this, I wouldn't miss a day. I'd be the best student. Honest to God, I would. I'd be, let's go to school, let's play some hockey. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the greatest thing for you. I'm telling you right now. Always look at the people that you're around, right? A lot of programs have coaches that they coach minor hockey and it's good, it's awesome. But you know what, if you got a small window to be a hockey player, small window, small, right? Small window. I got a guy that's, I was talking to today, he got invited to go to a junior camp, he comes to the academy, and if you would have asked him a year ago if he would have had a chance, he would have said no way. Now he's taking it serious. You've got a small window to be a hockey player. Anyways, we got a little meeting upstairs. Let's go. Good job. I'm proud of you guys, man. It was good.
It means a lot to be part of the U18 team this year, you know. I think we got a really tight group of boys. I think we have a pretty good team this year. And I think if we all come close and we really get our systems down, I think we'll go far this year.
I think I'm just excited to get going. You know, we got a great group of guys. Good couple weeks of practicing. I think we're ready to go and we'll come out flying.
Obviously it means a lot. I think we put together a great group, and I think that this is going to be one of the defining years and starting year for the Sports Academy. Obviously with kind of getting going in the past couple of years, I think that this is going to be a big year in kind of its history.
Okay, so for today's game, it's a new group. A lot of you guys haven't played together before. Let's make sure that we're focusing on executing the things we talked about the last couple days. okay? Maybe the chemistry is not going to be there yet. Maybe there's a little things that we have to iron out in some of the details. But for the most part, just focus on executing what you're supposed to do based on the things that we talked about for the last couple days. Second thing is be confident to make plays, okay? This is a big development year for you guys. I want you guys to experience different roles and actually feel confident when you're carrying the puck, making plays, and doing things. Don't be scared to make mistakes here, okay? Don't be scared to make mistakes, but let's try to play smart and understand what our jobs are and execute it effectively. Any questions? No? Okay, let's rock and roll, boys. We got a couple minutes.
The battles and tryouts are done. The sweat, the nerves, the waiting, all leading to this moment. For those who made it, the jersey means more than a name. It's a chance to prove you belong. And the first test comes fast. The Hill Academy, one of the top prep programs in the country. Game 1, time to show what BioSteel hockey is made of.
Yeah, I think it's an important season for all of us, especially like to grow as a player, knowing that we all want to make the jump to junior next year.
As many people said, it's a huge development year. You know, this year we're going to be looking forward to make the next step to junior next year. And I just think that this was my best option for kind of a new path and new relationships to build.
I started my career in Sudbury, Ontario, way up north. But over the years, the development hasn't gotten to a level that competes with here down south. So this year I wanted to come to BioSteel to up my development and have a better chance for eyes to see me.
That's it, that's it, that's it. We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. That was gross. That was gross. Nice play, Holly, that was gross.
A big setback was, not getting drafted in the U16 priority draft. And I think that that's what a lot of people work towards. And knowing that that's not it's the first of many steps, and that's not the biggest step in your hockey career. So just kind of acknowledging that and moving forward.
I want to prove that I'm good enough to play at the next level. Obviously, I didn't get drafted last year, so I'm just coming to this season not really thinking about the U18 draft, but just like trying to prove people wrong and prove to myself that I am good enough for that next step.
Everything's kind of like catered to you here, like they want the best for you, and yeah, that's what we want to be, the best.
It's moving. We gotta close it out hard here. Don't let him hang around. I liked the energy. I think we had a lot of energy the whole game. It came off, to me, it was like a little bit sloppy, but I think it was more so just because we haven't really played together yet as our first game. I don't think it was because we played bad per se, right? I think it's just because it's a new group of guys coming together. It's nice to score a lot of goals, but I think we gave them a little bit more than they probably should have had. I think we could agree, yeah, more or less. It didn't feel like they should have 4 goals in that game. You know what I mean? I like the group. I was happy with how you guys are interacting on the bench, and I think it's going to be a pretty awesome year if we keep going on this track that we started with here today. Okay, let's rest up, and then we'll see you guys here tomorrow, 2:45. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think we have a really tight group. A lot of us know each other from playing against each other, whether that be like on the same teams, playing rivals. But yeah, we're a really strong team. Was really surprised how well we played our first game, and just can't wait for what's up next.
Back-to-back wins over the Hill Academy set the tone. With the roster still short, every player had to step up. No excuses, no safety net. Their next test came on the road against Fort Erie International Academy.
This is an example of a team that you guys haven't seen before, right? A Fort Erie Academy. They're a team that's not going to go away. That's just how they are. So you guys better be sure that you're ready to do some battle here, okay?
the game hat. Thanks, Ox. Boys, this guy, he came ways, but had a great shift. I thought he had a great first period. Jenny. Well, boys, we're going to finish out the game. Let's get him tomorrow. Let's go.
Led by standout performances from Eric Wood and Ryan Kochuk, BioSteel kept the momentum rolling. They followed it up with a 7-4 statement win over Detroit Honey Baked, then swept Michigan's Victory Honda with back-to-back wins, a 4-0 shutout from Daniel Sinelli, and a 4-3 overtime thriller sealed by Matt Mesman on a breakaway. 6 straight wins. The message was clear. The BioSteel Academy had arrived.
Time's the clock say? Time we start. What time do we start? 45, 49. What did I say yesterday in the room? Don't be late. Goal line, everybody, go.
The way that I set the tone for them is I make things difficult in here. And it starts from little things like being on time. I have zero tolerance for not being on time.
Red line back, far blue line back, goal line back.
I have zero tolerance for leaving your stall a mess. I have zero tolerance for a lot of different things. And their behavior, their conduct, how they leave the bus, how they leave the hotel room, how they leave the dressing room, how they're talking to people, whether or not they're looking at, like all these soft, kind of more soft skills or detail pieces is where I focus on setting the tone.
That's not a good start. I have very few rules and very few things are gonna piss me off. This is one.
They're gonna get a lot of different coaches, they're gonna get a lot of different inputs from a hockey perspective. But if we can equip them to be able to manage whatever the situation is that they come across, because they just have these good details, they'll just be like an effective person, generally speaking.
We talked about it a few times. Do not waste it, man. Do not waste it. There's expectations on you guys. I don't care what team you came from. I don't care what you did last year. I don't care what the rules were. It's not going to work if you want to go to the next level. I'm not allowing it here.
So I think that's kind of my version of setting the tone, is dialing those things in day one. Like we had a couple guys that were 4 minutes late getting on the ice for practice. Completely not acceptable. So we bag skated right away. And that's a complete waste of time and I don't like doing it, but that's not acceptable. That's not happening here.
Message received? Yeah? Great. I don't see one water bottle on the bench. It's not my job to babysit you guys, okay? Show up and be ready to work. Don't be a pain in the ass. Your habits are gonna be everything. I will not let it slip on the habits. You guys will be accountable for every single thing, every day, all the time. You're not getting away with one thing, okay? Know that. Think about the message so we don't have to do this again, okay?
This group will fundamentally have a very, very high baseline level of skill. And by skill, I mean their actual individual skill set. Good skaters, good shooters, good puck handlers. The 2009 age group in particular in our area was very, very strong. It was absolutely loaded with really high level players. So I think coming into this season with the core of the group that we have, the baseline level of skill is going to be very high. Markham will be the test because like they have 12 of the top 13 teams in Ontario from last year there. So if we go there and we're waxing teams, then we'll be in pretty good shape. If we're getting waxed, then we're not in great shape. So
6 straight wins, the start every team dreams of. But in hockey, momentum can flip in an instant. The BioSteel Academy rolled into the Markham Waxers tournament riding high. Confidence, chemistry, and belief. Their first real tournament test of the season, 4 games in 3 days, stacked against some of Ontario's toughest programs. This wasn't just another weekend on the schedule. It was a measuring stick, a chance to see where they stood and what happens when the game starts hitting back.
We're playing good teams this weekend. We're not playing any sleepers, okay? So make sure you guys are dialed, and let's not overestimate ourselves and underestimate who we're playing here, okay? Make sure we're locked in and ready to go, yeah? Okay. We're playing a good team, so you guys better be buckled in and ready to f***ing go here, okay? You better be buckled in and ready to f***ing go. First shift, we're gonna start right off the bat with the Hey Lottie, okay? I'm gonna have Woody going, and I need another righty. Emmett's gonna go with Woody to start, and then we'll get into our D pairs after we run the Hey Lottie off the first draw, okay? Everybody's good on that? Yeah. Make sure you're ready to f***ing work. I told you guys this is our first big test. If you're going, you're gonna keep going. If you're not going, you ain't going, okay? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's lock in and get ready to go here. Couple more. Make sure you get your sticks to the bench.
It's really awesome to be a part of a tournament, you know, considering everyone's coming to watch. The vibe's different, the crowd's louder. So I feel like you're more amped up for a tournament, so you're gonna be going in, you're gonna be buzzing that first shift. It's not gonna be like you're going out there getting loose at the start, like you're gonna be ready right away just with the crowd being so big and with all the people coming to watch.
Mainly, tournaments is so big because of you getting looked at, so it means a bit more than a regular season game. But yeah, that's what I would say is just how many people and eyes are on you at all times there.
It couldn't have started any better. 2 quick goals, total control. The bench was alive. Every player believing this weekend was theirs. But hockey has a way of reminding you how fast things can change. One hit, one moment, and suddenly, silence. Eric Wood, their leader, their backbone on defense, down on the ice. In an instant, the energy that fueled them was gone.
Yeah, so we were on the PK. Guy dumped it in, kind of like a little chip into my corner. Shoulder checked him, dumped it down the ice. Guy finished his check when my arms were still up and caught me in a bad position. Felt the pain right away and had to get off the ice immediately, yeah. I had a lot of adrenaline going through my body at the time, so I didn't really notice the pain as much, but I knew it didn't feel right. I took that hit like a million times in my life, and obviously feeling that did not feel right. Got to the bench and the pain was, you could say, out of this world, so.
I feel like the boys were down, you know, especially losing Woody, one of our top guys. He's a real leader on our team, keeps the boys going, so I just think it affected how we played even during that game when he got hurt.
Obviously, like something that I never wanted to happen, something I can't control either, but just always like trying to think of the positives. I've been through injuries before, and you know, all my glory to God, like he's always helped me through whatever I've been through, and just have to keep you know, progressing through that in hopes that I recover better than ever, and through my path that is hopefully what repeats, you know.
You're beating yourself. Those guys feel so f***ing good. They just whooped our ass for that second period. We had a great start, and then it was just like the battery died. We got ourselves into some penalty trouble. Woody goes down, and then I don't know what f***ing happened. You guys got all poopy pants. Turnovers at the blue line, no sort outs on the face-offs, no intensity. Do you guys remember the first 10 minutes when they couldn't even touch the puck? Do you remember that? I don't know what happened. You guys could possibly be the best team in this tournament. That's supposed to be one of the best teams in the tournament. That's it? You got a 5-on-3 to start the period. You want to win, you guys can win. If you want to lose, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Everything you got. It's 15 miles, okay? We're way better than this team. Way better. Okay? Wake the up, do your job, and let's win this game, okay? They aren't that good. Look at our first period, we were all over them. You can do shit. Play the same way you played the first. Everything you got, okay? Let's go. Have some energy in here.
Just knowing that a guy going down means all of us, have to kind of pick up a role. For me, like making sure our team's kind of staying focused. I know a lot of our team kind of like got negatively affected our team, so I think making sure that we're not too worried. Like obviously we're worried about Eric. You want to make him, feel good and make sure he's good and all that. But at the end of the day, we had a game, so I think trying to get all the boys refocused in and making sure that we're executing is the kind of like what I'm trying to do with everyone.
Now this is the first time on like a bigger stage that it's an important weekend. Now we're working from behind for the rest of the weekend against a team that, guys, we got to beat that team. Like, so I don't know what's gonna happen with Woody, and I know that immediately when he got hurt, Coach and I were talking about it, just like dead battery right away. Guys, there's a lot of good players in here, and he might not play the rest of the weekend. I don't know. So, who's gonna do something to stand in? We know he's a good player. Obviously, he means a lot to you guys, and you guys are super tight, and he drives a lot of the stuff for us. But we can't just get a flat tire if somebody gets hurt, man. There's a lot of good players in here. There's a lot of guys that can drive. There's a lot of guys that can lead. What did we win? 5? We won 5 in a row or 6 in a row? 6 in a row against teams that we're way better than. That's nothing to be proud of. We want to win when we're here in these games, where people are actually coming to watch you guys and care about what's going on. That's where the performance needs to be. From the discipline standpoint to the battling standpoint, like there's no chance this team should ever be getting bullied, ever, man, ever. Look at the bodies we got in here, man. That should never happen. And that doesn't mean after the whistle. It means in the game. Losing board battles, turning pucks over, soft, man, soft. I'm super, super disappointed in you guys. I really am. That's the first time I've had to say that this year. That sucked. You guys are way better than that. So you guys got to sort that out. Otherwise, it's going to be like this. This is what it's going to be like. We get in a tough game and we crumble and beat ourselves. Does that make sense? Like, do you guys agree with me at all? Or? Yeah. Okay, let's figure it out.
Still reeling from the loss of Eric Wood, BioSteel entered Game 2 shorthanded but determined. Then, more misfortune struck. A high hit from Emmett Mather, another top defenseman, sent him to the box and straight into a 3-game suspension.
Yeah, it was a split-second decision, but I just have to be smarter. I take responsibility for what I did.
Suddenly, the team that started the weekend with depth and confidence was down 2 of its top players. Still, they battled, trading chances, refusing to fold. But an empty net sealed it, a 4-2 loss that felt heavier than the scoreboard showed. With 2 defensemen gone, the cracks were starting to show, and the tournament was far from over. By Game 3, something finally clicked. The energy was sharper, the pace faster. They looked like themselves again. Plays connected, battles were won, and for the first time all weekend, momentum was on their side. They dictated the game, outworked their opponent, and stayed relentless from puck drop to the final horn.
We're working, man. We're working for once, boys. Okay? Yeah, we're playing physical, we're gritty, our feet are moving, we're winning races, we're winning battles. Okay, we're a little bit leaky on picking guys up and stuff like that, or sprinting to spots, but we're actually working, okay? This is what happens when we actually work. These guys got nothing, man. And it's the whole tournament. Every team we played, boys, we're better, right? We're better if we work. If we don't work, then we get ourselves into games where we're gonna lose, right?
But sometimes, hockey doesn't reward effort. A bad bounce here, a deflection there, and just like that, the score didn't tell the story. They left the rink with another loss, but this time, heads were held high, because the compete was back. By the final game, the tank was empty. 4 games in 3 days, with half of the defensive core gone and players fighting illness, the roster was held together by willpower alone. The Toronto Nationals didn't hold back. Speed, structure, execution, Every weakness was exposed. A 5-0 loss, no goals, no answers. But even in defeat, something else started to show. Frustration, pride, and hunger. Because losses like this, they don't define a season, they build one.
Still in hockey, man?
Yeah.
Brady, still in hockey?
Yeah.
Scotty boy?
Yeah.
Pax?
Yeah.
Dalesy? You gotta love it. The good, the bad. The good, the bad, the ugly. If you love it, you love it. Keep that in mind when it's hard, when we're bagged, guys are sick. I think Paxton might die on the bench in the third period. Jesus Christ. Right? Mez gets a shot in the jibs. Camel kicking his blade in. We're falling apart here, boys. Okay? You keep going though. Right? You keep going. Right?
Looking at the teams that we lined up against, I think both Eric and I believe that we are going to have a good tournament. It's going to be successful. Our goal is to play Sunday, and right away we went through a little bit of adversity. And as the tournament went on, we just ran out of gas.
I'm a big fan of adversity, I really am. We never like to go through it, and we never like to necessarily be honest with ourselves and find out where we're really at. But I think in this situation, I think we're good, but we can't think we're good, and we have to put in the work. I think as the introduction to this whole Docuseries said, we come from a town and a city of hard work and grit, and that's legit what we are. You know, we're not the biggest city. We're a city where it has some grind, and you look at the players that have come through from the Windsor area, and they're usually the toughest guys in the NHL. And that's what we have to be. We have to be that.
The lesson was simple. Talent wins games, but depth and discipline win championships. And this group, still finding its identity, now knew exactly what it would take to get there. While the boys battled through early adversity, another BioSteel team was ready to make their own statement. Different rink, different story, same mission. The girls' prep team, young, fast, and fearless, fighting for respect in a league that doesn't hand it out easily. Their journey isn't about rebuilding, it's about proving they belong among the best. For them, every shift is a statement, every win a message, and the next chapter belongs to them.